Growing Independence, 1 to 2 year olds, Part 2. Active movement, making the connection between movement and learning to develop the whole child.
One of the most important things I think we have to take on board is that we have to be active with our children, and we have to actually be role models. There's so much learning to be done if you're actually interacting and being what we call an active educator while the children are playing. It's important to use language and emphasise words like down, and you're going through the tunnel and you're going over the slide and things like that, because language like that is very, very important for children to gain an understanding.
Going to get up, and down.
There you go, you can go under. You're lying on the balloon, aren't you? Oh, it might pop. That might pop and make a big noise.
In different contexts, the language of direction means different things, right? So this is the top of your head, this is the top of the toe. How can top be here and top be here? So when your child goes to school and the teacher says, I want you to write your name on the top of the page, where's top? And if I haven't had an experience of top, and not just one experience but lots of them, then sometimes it's difficult for me to make the connection.
And
And down.
reach for this. We reach for the ceiling.
Now the other thing is, when you're giving her instructions, I want you to realise that probably she doesn't have the capacity to be able to remember more than one thing. Rule of thumb is children should be able to remember their age less 2 things. Okay? So if you've got a 3-year-old, probably only one thing. But for Emily, because she's not 2 yet, her capacity is probably quite little. So for her, when you give an instruction, if you want her to carry out that instruction, you actually have to stop talking after you've given the instruction to give her time to do it.
Push the cat. Push the cat.
You can make household chores learning experiences.
Oh, very good.
Ideas include giving simple instructions, talking about colours and numbers.
Mummy's got some socks. Look. 2 socks. In the basket. Yay.
Is she into posting?
Loves it.
It's the age where I need to practice letting go and learning about my fingers and how I can release, all that kind of thing. So this is the age that they will want to post in whatever shape or form they possibly can.
Find the circle. There you go.
And you talk about the circles and the shapes, and they're putting it in and out, and you see how the language all ties in, but I also learn about, does it fit? And that's the important thing about posting.
What shape? You like that one? Okay, well, let's find the shape first. Is that it? Yes. Fits in. Good girl.
It's important that we use language that encourages children to take risks, and I might say safe risks, not risks that might be life-threatening or endangering them, because we're very quick to go to say something like, don't do that, you might hurt yourself.
Guys, 1, 2, 3, woohoo! There you go. Emily, woohoo!
So what happens if you quickly jump in there and stop them trying something before they've even had the experience? What do you think happens?
They'll stop doing it.
That's exactly right.
She's climbing upstairs, which is okay. We've taught her how to climb up the stairs and to get down again safely.
Come on, Emily. Up, up.
But yes, taking that risk is kind of, ooh.
But if you teach her to do it safely, then she's going to learn that technique, and the more she has the experience of doing that, the more confident she's going to be.
Reach it to the top.
Have you got any questions that you'd like to ask?
It's been noticed that her feet kind of curve in when she's walking. Do you know anything about inverted feet? That's apparently what
Well,
it is.
it might have something, and I'm not saying that it will, but a lot of little children actually sit in what we call the W position, with their bottom on the ground and their feet splayed out. We try to discourage that. I'll tell you why. When you're first born, your hips are turned out about 180 degrees, right? It takes about 18 months for them to turn. We call that pronation, where they turn. Now, if you sit in a position like that, where you're turning your hips inward, what can happen is if you continue to do that, the hips can continue to turn, and so therefore you can get children who have knock knees, pigeon toes, or walk with their feet turning inward. what I like to teach mums and dads, if they're wearing bare feet around the house, which is really good to do because you get that sensory stimulation, paint her wee toenails, put some wee faces on her toenails. So when she sits, you can say, can you see the people on your toes? Make it a game. They don't realise. Then it's just something that we can perhaps change that behaviour. It's worth a try.
Yummy. Oops, there you go.
The important message here is be active yourselves, be a role model, and enjoy the journey.
So far, so good. Emily, watching them come down?
Wow, pretty bubbles. Down they come, down, down.